most incredible day as always. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Honestly, this video doesn't need an introduction. We have been here many a time before and we are doing a collective book haul. Honestly, I've bought far too many books in a tiny space of time and I thought, do you know what? How else can I justify this? I'm going to make a video for you guys and I feel like you guys will always make me feel better about my book buying addiction. So without further ado, as always, we are going to dive right in. I hope you guys enjoy and carry on watching. So the first book I picked up recently was Daydream by Hannah Grace. I recently read Icebreaker and Wildfire and I am so excited about this one. These are very spicy books. If you're not into the spice, you won't like this series, but I am just so excited to read Henry's story. I feel like a lot of people have been very like Marmite about this book and I just can't wait to dive in and see what I think for myself. But yes, this is the third in a series. I'm going to hold it up so you guys can have a read, and if you guys do want to read the back, obviously feel free to pause and have a little look, but I don't tend to read the backs of books if I can help it because I love to go in blind. So this is the first book I picked up. I got it from Waterstones, but you can get it in the works as well. The next book I picked up was from the works, and that is Let's Split Up by Bill Wood. I saw this one on TikTok. I thought, do you know what? Let's be supportive. Let's go pick up his book, and I'm really excited about it. I do want to ideally read this in November. I feel like it's a really good November read, and I'm just really excited about it. I love a good thriller. I love a good mystery, and to be honest, it is just screaming October, November vibes. So hopefully I'll read this one soon. The next book I picked up from Waterstones, and I'd seen a few things here and there about it, but it never really caught my eye until I saw Alexa Ray read it, and she highlighted a few quotes, and after that it was instantly added to my wish list, and I went into Waterstones and I picked it up, and that is Light Luck by Alex Astor. I would love to know down below if you've read this book or any of these books I'm going to mention, because I have heard really good things about this book, and the second one is out, but I'm going to wait for the paperback. Obviously I want them to match. I'm really excited about this one. I don't really know much of what it's about, but the cover alone is just beautiful. The second book is called Nightbane, by the way, and I believe she has just announced the third book in the series, but I just love it. Like, also the flop, immaculate. I am just so excited, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to diving into this one. The next book I picked up from the works, and that is Savour It by Tara Do It. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Honestly, this was a complete cover buy. Like, I absolutely love the look of this one, and again, I won't read the back, but I will hold it so you guys can see. I'm such a cover girl. Like, I just go by the cover a lot of the time, which I know is completely awful. Like, the book could be rubbish and I could just be buying it for the cover, but this, I couldn't not. And I think it was like £3.50 or something, so I had to pick it up. And also Eleanor Armis loved it and Elsie Silver loved it, and I feel like I need to love it. So there's no real excuse for this one. It was an impulse buy, but I'm really excited about that one. The next two books were also from the works, and these are by Ella Fields, and we have got Nectar of the Wicked and Wrath of the Damned. I saw these on TikTok, I'm not gonna lie, and I saw the covers and I thought, oh my god, I need those. These are screaming like dark romance, fantasy-esque vibe books, and I just love the look of them. So this is what they look like, and again, I will hold up the backs so you guys can see. And again, I literally just bought them because of the cover. They looked great, and to be honest, the TikTok videos really sold me, so I've got those as well. The next two books I picked up were from HMV, and these were two for £7, and you're probably going to think, Melody, don't you own these already? Yes, I do. Honestly, I cannot deal with the fact that these two didn't match on my shelf. Like, the other two in the series were smaller, they were a different publisher, and the ones that I have of these don't match, so I had to repurchase them, and that is Bad Blood and All In by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I just needed them to match because my head and my brain just cannot look at them on the shelf and be happy when they are not matching. So if you guys haven't heard of this series, this is the Natural series. I've heard nothing but good things about it, and to be honest, I really need to read it ASAP because I've just heard it's incredible. So those are high on my TBR at the moment. Then we have The Summer I Destroyed You by Elizabeth O'Rourke. I have got the other three in the series. I just picked this one up from the works. It's a beautiful kind of summer vibe, and I will be saving this for the summertime, I think, but I picked that one up from the works. Next two books are by Elle Kennedy and Serena Bowen. I bought both of these from the works, and we have got Good Boy and Stay. This is part of the WAG series. Honestly, I don't know what this is about, but I love Elle Kennedy, and I just feel like these with the sprayed edges, like I just needed them, so I got those from the works. We then have The Perfect Son by Frida McFadden. I did get this one from Waterstones, but I know that the works do stock it at the moment. I don't even need to know what this is about. I'm a Frida McFadden kind of gal. Like, she can do no wrong in my opinion, and oh my gosh, have you seen they are doing The Housemaid as a movie with Sydney Sweeney in it? I am honestly, I'm screaming with joy. I'm so excited. Anyway, The Perfect Son, I have no idea what it's about. I'm just so excited to read it because I love Freida McFadden so much. So that is another book of hers that I now have. Then we have Apprentice to the Villain. This one is a really popular BookTok book at the moment. I see it everywhere and I'm so excited to dive in, but I haven't read The Assistant to the Villain yet, which I feel like I need to read ASAP. It is giving that autumnal kind of fall cozy vibe book, so I really want to read it soon, but this is the second one in the series. I won't read the back because I really don't want to spoil the first one, but if you guys want to pause it and read, you're more than welcome. Very excited about that one though. Then we have Holding the Reins by Paisley Hope. This one I got from the works. It's a beautiful sprayed edge and I know that they are going to be releasing the second one soon, so I'm going to have to get my hands on that, but this one is obviously your cowboy romance. We love that on this channel and yeah, I'm very excited about that one too. The next book is by Eleanor Armus and that is The Fiancé Dilemma. This cover alone is beautiful. I love purple a lot and I just think this cover is stunning. I love all the covers of her books, to be honest. I'm really into like the simplistic cartoon style. I really like it. Again, do I know what this one is about? No. She is one of those authors though that I will just auto buy and I'm not even mad about it, so I got that one. The next two books were by K.A. Tucker and these were just to complete a series. So I absolutely loved The Simple Wild. I read it a few months ago and I did a reading vlog on it actually, and it was so incredibly good, and I managed to find one more book in that series. I think it was like book 3 or something. However, I finally have books, is this book 2? I'm not even sure which order this goes in, but we have the other books in the series. So we have Wild at Heart and Forever Wild, which I'm so excited about. Like the found family, the emotional roller coaster that the first book took me on. I cannot wait to finish this series. It is so good. The next book is also by Freida McFadden and that is The Boyfriend. This one is a really recent release and I'm so excited to dive in. I feel like Freida McFadden can do no wrong and I'm just so excited to read this one. So this is what it looks like. Again, I absolutely love her writing style. I love her covers. I just love everything about Freida McFadden and I feel like I will buy every book that she releases without even knowing what it's about. So I picked that one up. The next book I picked up is A Wicked Serve by Grace Riley. This is the 4th book in the series and honestly, have I read book 1, 2 and 3? No, I have not. Are you shocked? Probably not, but I saw this one. I had to pick it up. This one is a hockey volleyball romance and we just love a little sports romance over here, so I had to pick this one up, and again I just needed it to finish off the series and I cannot wait to finally dive into this one. The next book I picked up is Pirate Girls by Penelope Douglas. This is part of the Falls Boys series, which I'm so excited to start, and to be honest, I really like Penelope Douglas's writing. Like, it's very spicy at times, I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you don't like spice, you probably won't like their writing, but I really enjoy it and I cannot wait to dive into the series. I got this one from Waterstones and it was $9.99. I realise I haven't told you how much any of this has been costing so far, but basically every one from Waterstones is probably around £8 to £9 and all of the Works ones are usually between £2.50 to like £5.50, but yeah. That is the next book I picked up. The next 2 books are by Laurie Gilmore and we have got The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore and The Christmas Tree Farm. I got both of these from the works. I am so excited to read these. I really enjoyed The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. It was a 3 to 4 star read for me. I think I gave it a 3 on Goodreads, but it was probably more of like a 3.75 if I'm being honest. I did enjoy it. I cannot wait to read these as well. The covers are just adorable. Like, these are basically like small town romances. If you love Gilmore Girls, you will love this series. The next 2 books I picked up from Amazon, definitely on a whim, but the second one came out really recently and I thought, you know what, now is the time to pick them up. So we've got Little Liar and Little Stranger by Lee Rivers. These are not for the faint of hearted. These are very dark romances, if you even want to call them a romance. Like, they are very dark, very like that kind of vibe, you know what I mean? Like, if you want a cozy, fluffy rom-com, like, these are not for you, as you can probably tell by the covers, but I love a dark romance, and to be honest, I've had this one on my wish list for months, and I thought, you know what, Melody, just put it in the basket, just buy it now because the second one's come out and it looks beautiful. Like, I love a dark kind of cover. Like, dark romance books covers are usually my favourite. I just think they look so nice and I don't know, they just look really cool. So I'm really excited about these. Do I know what they're about? Absolutely not, but I know that they're very dark and very twisted and I'm very excited about it. So I picked those ones up as well. So the next 5 books I'm actually going to do like a quick fire round, because if you guys saw my video where I went to the largest bookstore in Europe, I've already gone through all of these books. So the first one is Dishonestly Yours by Krista and Becca Ritchie. Very excited about this one. We then have Under Lock by Mariana Zapata. I mainly bought this one because of the cover, but the flop, I just couldn't, you know, I had to pick it up. So I picked that one up too. Then we have Catching Feelings by Alicia Thompson. I'm very excited about this one. And to be honest, the cover is absolutely beautiful. Then we have A Photo Finish by Elsie Silver, another book I am so excited to dive into. I absolutely loved the first one and I've been holding off reading this one until I filmed this video. But yeah, I'm very excited about that one too. And the last book I picked up while I was there was Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. Can we talk about the flop on this one too? Like, I wish that all UK books could be this floppy, but they're not, which is so sad. Penelope Douglas, Birthday Girl. I'm very excited about this one as well. I've had this one on my Amazon wishlist for so long, so I'm so excited to finally read that one. The next book I picked up from Waterstones, and that is Dark Restraint by Katie Robert. Now, this is part of the Neon Gods series. However, tell me why that I've been collecting these ever since they started releasing, and I have books 1 to 6, but they're different covers, different sizes, and when they get to book 7, they decide, oh, we're actually going to just redo all the covers now, so they're not going to match. Anyway, so that made me really fuming. So when I was in the works, they did actually recently release books 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 in the new covers for £25. So did I go ahead and buy those as well? Yes, I did. So I'm just missing book 6. That is book 7. And then I'm going to have all the series in the new covers, which is honestly, I think it's just a good way for them to make money really, because now I have 2 lots of the series and I have spent £25 more than I had to, but at least they all match. So I'll show you the covers as well. So this is in no particular order. So this is Dark Restraint. I mean, don't get me wrong, the new covers are more beautiful, but it is just so annoying. So that's that one. We have Cruel Seduction, which looks like this. We have Radiant Sin, which looks like this. Absolutely beautiful. Then we have Wicked Beauty, which is this one. Again, absolutely stunning. Then we have Electric Idol, which I absolutely love. I mean, to be honest, I love them all, but that one is stunning. And then we have the first one in the series, which is Neon Gods, which looks like this. Don't get me wrong, these are beautiful. I'm just a little bit sad that I had to repurchase it. I mean, I didn't have to, but I had to, you know what I mean? Now let's move on to one of the first Waterstones bags. We have a lot in here. So the next book I picked up was Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. I absolutely loved Better Than the Movies, so I cannot wait to dive into this one. This one is obviously book 2 in that kind of series, and I'm just so excited to dive in. And honestly, the cover, beautiful. We then have Between Desire and Denial by Sian Rose. I'm really excited about this one. I have books 1, 2 and 3, which I did get from the works, and to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if the works had this at some point soon, because every single time I buy a book and then maybe give it a week and the works has it. So honestly, I think they'll have this one soon. It is part of a series. Do I know what the series is about? No. I believe it is like a spicy romance though, so we love that. We then have 2 books by Sophie Lark. To be honest with you, any book that Sophie Lark releases, I will happily purchase it. So we have got Monarch and we've got Brimstone. I love these covers. These are beautiful. Again, do I know much of what these are about? Absolutely not, but they are just screaming like dark romance vibes, and I absolutely love it, and I cannot wait to dive into these as well. So that's the first one, I believe. I think this is the second one, I'm pretty sure. And again, the cover is absolutely beautiful, so love those. And again, I got them from Waterstones. Beautiful. Another book by Lynn Painter. This is Happily Never After, and honestly, I've had this one on my wish list for a while as well, and I thought, you know what, Melody, just pick it up, like, you want to read it. It's a very short book too, and the flop as well. Absolutely stunning. Cannot wait to read that one. Quite a while ago, there was a film release that had Dylan Sprouse in it, and I really wanted to watch it. However, I wanted to read the book first because I knew that if I watched the movie, I probably would never read the book, and that is A Beautiful Disaster by Jamie Maguire. I just love the look of this. Firstly, this is the discreet cover. It's absolutely beautiful. I believe this one is like a boxer romance. To be honest, I'm just so excited about it. The film looked so good, and again, I just wanted to read the book first. So hopefully I can read this one soon, and then I get to watch the movie, which will be very fun. A somewhat recent release, we have The X-Vows by Jessica Joyce. I absolutely loved You With a View. It was so sweet, so just cutesy and adorable, and I absolutely loved it. I knew I needed to read this one too. This one, again, the cover is stunning. I absolutely love it, and to be honest, I feel like anything that Jessica Joyce releases now, I feel like I'm gonna want to buy it. And again, look at the flop on that. Stunning. Another book by Penelope Douglas, we have got Misconduct. Do I know what this one is about? Absolutely not. I feel like I really slowly but surely want to collect all of Penelope Douglas's books, and I just knew that I needed this one, so I picked this one up as well. I don't really know what it's about, as I've said, but feel free to pause and read the back. I will probably go into it blind if I'm honest, but again, I just love the cover. It just looks great. We then have Gold by Raven Kennedy. So this is the second to last book in the series. I honestly cannot wait to dive into this series. I've had a lot of the books of this series on my TBR for ages, and I just feel like I want to collect them all. Have I even started this series? No, I have not. I have got books 1, 2, 3 and 4 up there, plus this one, and I've ordered book 6. So I really need to start this series soon. Again, do I know what it's about? No, I don't. Feel free to pause it though and have a read, but all I know is that I really want to read this. Also, I'm so sorry if you can hear Thor snoring. He is asleep on the sofa. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that is Thor snoring anyway. Of course, I had to pick up Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver. I absolutely love Elsie Silver's writing. I think it is just so good. The world building and like how it immerses me in the story, like I absolutely love it. And this is her new cowboy romance series. The first one is Wild Love, which I am yet to read, but I knew I would absolutely love it, so I've picked this one up as well. And then we have Truly Madly Deeply by LJ Shen. The cover of this one is again absolutely beautiful. Again, do I know much of what this one is about? Not really. All I know is that I saw a few quotes on TikTok and on Instagram, and I knew I wanted to add it to my basket, so that is what I did, and I'm really excited to read that one. So I also have 4 hardback books here as well, so I'm gonna go through those. So the first one we have is Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. Ever since picking this one up, I'm not gonna lie, I've not heard all good things. Like, one of my friends read this and I think she DNF'd it, which really scares me because I thought this was gonna be the most beautiful, cozy, witchy, autumnal, October-y, romancy, like witchy book, you know what I mean? But she didn't actually finish it, which is such a shame. But this is what it looks like, to be honest. I mainly picked it up because of the cover. It was screaming cozy witchy vibes, and I just knew that I wanted to read it. But that is what it looks like. That is the back, and I still will give it a read, so I'm excited about that one anyway. Then we have When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. I actually wasn't going to pick this one up originally, but I found it in Costco for like £10.50 or something, and I thought, do you know what, that is a sign, get in my basket. So here it is. I again have heard really mixed feelings about this book. I know that it's very long, which does scare me. Like, it is 550 pages long, which is quite chunky. However, I am still going to give it a go. I might probably leave it until sometime next year though, just because it is so large and I'm a little bit scared, so we're going to put a pause on that one, I think. Then we have The Crimson Moth. This one was a very popular one on BookTok and YouTube and things like that recently, and honestly I just saw it in Waterstones and I just knew that I wanted to pick it up, and I honestly cannot wait to read this one. Do I know what it's about? No. You're probably thinking, like, Melody, you buy an awful lot of books that you don't know a lot about, and yes I do. I see quotes on Instagram, TikTok, and I think, oh, that sounds good, and then I pick it up and I kind of forget what it's about. So I'm pretty sure this one, if I remember correctly, is a witch hunter romance, which I'm really excited about. I've never read a witch and witch hunter romance before, so that is this one. Very excited about it. And the next book I picked up was by Jacqueline Wilson, and this is Think Again. This is the Waterstones exclusive edition, which means that the cover is actually really cute. If I take this off, it's got the names of the characters underneath. I'm not gonna lie, they had 2 left, and that is why I bought it, because I've been umming and ahhing about this ever since I saw it was being released. And I used to read a lot of Jacqueline Wilson. Like, I used to love the, like, girls, what was the series called? Like Girls in Tears and that kind of thing. And I'm pretty sure this is them in the future. I'm pretty sure. I think I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be one of those books where I feel like I'm going to have to be in the right frame of mind to read it and like really enjoy it. It's a very light-hearted, like childhood nostalgic vibe, you know what I mean? Anyway, this is the book. Again, do I know much about what it's about? Not really, but I am really excited to give it a try anyway. I haven't read Jacqueline Wilson in literally probably more than half my life, so can't wait to dive into that one. Okay, so now we're going to go through the last Waterstones bag, and then I'm going to share with you probably the most insane purchase I have ever made since reading books. Like, it is probably the most ridiculous purchase I have ever done, and I don't know whether I want to laugh, cry, be really excited, or just think like, what have I done? So we're going to go through this bag first. So the first one we have in this bag is The Coven by Harper L. Woods. I have had this one on my Amazon wishlist for months, and then Waterstones have released it as a hardback. I absolutely love the look of this one, and I believe this is a witchy kind of dark kind of vibe, which I'm really excited about. Another hardback which I am really excited about, and that is Killjoy by Holly Jackson. Honestly, I absolutely love the look of this one. It does look a lot narrower, I feel, than the others in the series, but that might just be me, I don't know. But I'm really excited to finally have this one. If you guys didn't know, this is the prequel to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I've been collecting all the new hardbacks, and this one was the last one, and I'm very excited to finally have it in my hands. Next up, we have My Vampire Plus One by Jenna Levine. I have got My Roommate is a Vampire. It is on my TBR, and I really want to read it. This is the second book in that series, and I honestly just cannot wait to read it. I'm so excited. I love a good vampire romance. I love a good vampire book in general. I'm a Twilight girl at heart, so I am very excited about this one. And the next 4 books are part of a series. This is the Hades series by Tate James. So we have got, in no particular order, Timber, which is absolutely stunning. Then we have Club 22, Seventh Circle, and Anarchy, and I'm honestly just so excited to read these. I have got another Tate James series up there, which I believe, I don't actually know what it's called, but it's the Fake, Liar, Hate, and Kate. Is it the Madison Kate series? Is that what it's called? I'm pretty sure this relates to that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the series, Sprayed Edges. Beautiful. And the next 2 books are both hardbacks, and honestly I want to scream with joy that I have these in my possession, and that is Powerless and Reckless by Lauren Roberts. And you're probably thinking, Melody, don't you have those? Yes, I do, but these are the special editions with the sprayed edges. They've got reversible dust jackets, and they are hardbacks. Honestly, I'm just so excited to finally have these. I have no words. These are beautiful, these are stunning. Amazing. Okay, so last but definitely not least, I'm going to go through probably my most insane purchase I have ever made. Before I show you guys what it is, please don't judge me. Please don't think I'm absolutely mentally insane, because I think that about myself sometimes, because the amount of money I spent on this series when I haven't even read the first book actually makes me feel physically sick, and I feel like I just need to show you. So wait right there. I'm just gonna go grab it. So when I tell you I've gone absolutely insane, what I mean is I've bought 22 books of a series, and I haven't even read the first one. So let's go through the entire Zodiac Academy series. What have I done? What have I done? I don't know. I'm not even mad about it. I am actually over the moon that I own all of these, but I am crying on the inside that I spent this much money. Anyway, I'm just gonna put these down because they weigh probably more than Thor does at this point. So this is gonna be in no particular order. We're gonna go through them. So obviously, if you guys don't know, Zodiac Academy has blown up recently, and it's been a book on my shelf for probably, I want to say, over a year. Like, I've had this book on my shelf and I haven't read it, but I've seen so many people go on and on and on about how incredible this series is, and then all of a sudden they're saying, oh, but by the way, the covers are going to be changing soon, and I'm not gonna lie, like, they're not my favourite. Like, I just don't like want them, you know what I mean? Like, they're not as cute. So did I go out and buy every single other book in this series because I know that the covers are changing? Yes, I did. And honestly, I don't even know where to start. So putting Zodiac Academy to one side a second, we have got a spin-off series, which is this one. So firstly, we have got Caged Wolf, which looks like this. I'm sorry, but the covers of these are just beautiful. Like, I could not have the other covers, like, absolutely not. So this is what it looks like. Wow, the edges. I haven't even looked at these, but the edges are beautiful. I'm just so excited. So this is Caged Wolf. Then we have Alpha Wolf, which looks like this. Again, these all basically match every other book in the Zodiac Academy like universe, which I needed them to match. So this is the second one. Then we have Feral Wolf, which looks like this. And then we have Wild Wolf, which looks like this. I believe these are the books that you read at the end of Zodiac Academy. So you basically read like books 1 and 3 of Zodiac. Then you go on to a different series, which I will show you in a second because I obviously bought that as well. And then you kind of read a bit of Zodiac and then you read that one, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so the other spin-off series, or the kind of like prequel to Zodiac Academy that you read in the middle of Zodiac Academy, is the Boys of Zodiac series. What is it called? I can't even think. Anyway, these are the books here. So we have got Dark Fae, which is this one. Do you see what I mean? Like, the covers, like, they match. They match, you know, and they're all the same size. It is just thoroughly pleasing to me. So this is the first one. It's called Dark Fae and it is beautiful. Then we have Savage Fae, which looks like this. Then we have Vicious Fae, which looks like this. In another video I filmed recently, I was saying how big books really like, they really scare me because of the sheer size. Like, when you see some of the books in this series, I don't know what came over me, because like some of these are absolutely mammoth. Like, I will get wrist ache from holding them. Like, this book even is nearly 600 pages long. Insane. And lastly, in that series, we have Broken Fae, which again is 700 pages long. Yeah, I don't know what came over me. Don't ask. I know. And this is the rest of the Zodiac Academy series. So the first two series I just showed you are obviously like the prequel and the, I think, spin-off series of the main series, but it is actually encouraged that you read them intertwined, which is how I'm going to read them. And if you guys were wondering, I got a lot of my books either from Amazon or from the US Amazon if you're based in the UK. I found that with the conversion rate and everything, it was actually a bit cheaper to buy them on the US Amazon, but also they still have the old covers in stock, as opposed to the UK Amazon, which doesn't seem to have, I think, books 6 and 9. Those were the ones I really struggled with. So this is the rest of the series, and I'm going to go through these in no particular order because I have not got time for that. I've been filming for over an hour, so I've got some serious editing to do. So the first one we have is Live and Let Lionel, which I think is like a bunch of short stories, I want to say. Don't know, not really sure. Very excited about it though. Then we have Zodiac Academy Beyond the Veil, which is book 8.5. This is an 8.5. Like, is that classed as a novella? Insane. Then we have got Zodiac Academy Restless Stars, which is book 9. I am sorry, but what book in their right mind has the right to be this thick? Like, this is literally 770 pages long. Like, I'm not a fast reader. That is going to take some time. Then we have got book number 8, which is Zodiac Academy Sorrow and Starlight. This one I have a feeling is going to be even longer. Oh my gosh. This is 983 pages. Surely not. Oh, right. Well, I'm clearly going to be reading Zodiac Academy for the next year. So anyway, the next one we have got is Zodiac Academy Fated Throne. I'm not going to read any more of the page numbers because it's going to stress me out. That one is book 6. Then we have got book number 5, which is Zodiac Academy Cursed Fates. Then we have Zodiac Academy Heartless Sky, which is number 7. We then have the 2 novellas, which this is the reason I had to go on the US Amazon, because the UK Amazon don't stock these, or I couldn't find them anywhere anyway, so I went on the US Amazon instead. So you've got The Big ASS Party and you've got Origins of an Academy Bully, both novellas. Then we have got, oh wait, what's that one from? Oh, the next book is actually part of the spin-off series from before. So this is Warrior Fae. Sorry, I put it in the wrong order. That is book 5 of that one. Then we go back to Zodiac Academy and we have got Ruthless Fae, which is book number 2. Then we have got Zodiac Academy As Told by the Boys, which is book 1, but from the boys' perspective. And then we've got Zodiac Academy Shadow Princess, which is book 4. And last but not least, we have got Zodiac Academy The Reckoning, which is book 3. Did I make a massive mistake in buying all of those books? Honestly, I don't really know what to say, because I know that this, it's not normal. It's not normal. So that is everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I would love to know down below, out of all of these books here, have you read any of them? I would love to know, or do you have any on your wish lists? Again, because I would love to know. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. I love you guys so incredibly much. You do not even understand it. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.